Hello and welcome to PeerLearning.net. In this video, we will review how a teacher can adjust groups to cope with unexpected student absences. The status of each student is noted by the presence of a colored dot next to their name. If the dot is green, then the student is logged into PeerLearning.net and participating in the lesson. If the dot is red, then the student is not connected. For example, a student may fail to join the lesson at the beginning, at which point the teacher will have to adjust the groups to account for the fact that the student is absent. Alternatively, a student may be part of the lesson at the outset, but then drop out in the middle, perhaps because of connectivity issues. If a student is not connected to PeerLearning.net, this presents a problem. Since each student in the lesson has an important role to play in a group, a student's absence may leave a group without someone to play a particular role. Thus, the teacher should pay close attention to student status. If a student is not present at the beginning of the lesson, the teacher should, in most cases, move the student to the unassigned area. If the student joins the lesson later, it is possible for the teacher to add the student to an existing group. The only situation where a teacher may include an absent student in a group is if the teacher is certain that the student will be joining soon after the lesson is started. If there is any chance that the student won't be joining for more than a few minutes, then the student should be moved to the unassigned area and added to a group later. If a student is present at the beginning but drops out once the lesson has started, the teacher should move the student to the unassigned area and adjust the groups. The only exception is if the teacher is certain that the student will be returning shortly to take their place in their group. When a teacher moves an absent student to an unassigned area, this leaves a hole in the group. The teacher can fill the hole with an extra student from a different group if the roles match up. If not, or if an extra student is not available, then the teacher must distribute the student or students from the incomplete group into other groups. Before the lesson can proceed, all groups must be complete. The act of moving a student to the unassigned area not only creates a hole in their current group, but can create holes in future groups as well. For example, if a student drops out during the preparation pair phase of a jigsaw lesson, there could be holes in both the practice pair and peer instruction phases. The system will highlight these phases in red at the top of the screen and prompt the teacher to preview these phases to fix the groups. The Fix Now buttons within the system messages can be used to jump directly to upcoming phases where groups need to be fixed. The teacher follows the same process as before, editing the groups, filling the hole or distributing the students, and clicking the Done button to indicate that the groups are repaired. Once the repairs are made, the teacher can use the arrow keys to return to the current phase.